Once again I want to welcome you to Chelsea Sports Channel, where I bring you all the latest from Stamford Bridge and Chelsea FC. Today I have more news coming up, the latest news from around Stamford Bridge is Chelsea and Thomas Tookel. Before we start the video, please subscribe, like and feel free to comment. Get all the latest Chelsea transfer news, updates and gossip. Well, it wasn't exactly a transfer window thriving with business. In fact, there was no business at all at Stamford Bridge. Deadline day came and passed the Blues by this year. New boss Thomas Tookel didn't make any emergency moves in the market and will now get to work evaluating his squad before the summer. He's got over £200 million of talent that Frank Lampard signed last summer to work with through as well in the closing months of the season. There were no arrival at all for the Blues in January but a few departures to speak of. Chelsea are on the hunt for summer transfers to strengthen Thomas Tuchel's squad after Frank Lampard's controversial exit. Meanwhile, Billy Gilmour will stay at the club after Tookel reversed Lampard's decision to loan him out for the remainder of the season. Bayern Munich chief Karl-Heinz Rummenigge has revealed Chelsea and Liverpool are the two Premier League clubs interested in Dayot Upamecano. The French defender, 22, is expected to leave RB Leipzig in the summer due to a £38 million release clause in his contract. Upamecano's agent confirmed two top English sides were among the clubs interested in signing him. He did not name them, but Rummenigge let it slip as he confirmed Bayern will also be in the running. He said, "The fact is that the player is interesting, and the fact is that we will almost certainly lose David Alaba at his position. The fact that Chelsea and Liverpool are also interested in him proves that he has very good qualities. He can replace David Alaba." Thomas Tookel will automatically earn a contract extension if Chelsea qualifies for the next two Champions Leagues, reports the Daily Mail. The German is at Stamford Bridge on an 18-month contract and was said to be concerned about joining on such a short-term deal. But in a big vote of confidence from notoriously trigger-happy owner Roman Abramovich, the Blues agreed to the mandatory new deal clause. Tookel said of his deal, "At first it was a concern, I was a little like, oh, why 18 months? But after only 1 minute I thought, what does it change? What does it change if they give me 4.5 years? They could sack me anyway. If they are not happy with me, they will sack me anyway. And if they gave me 4.5 years they would put in a clause that when they sack me, they'll pay me." However, Thomas Tookel is keen to see how the midfielder gets on at Stamford Bridge, reversing Frank Lampard's plan to loan him out. Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich writes to every player for the first time vowing to personally direct more funds to anti-racism efforts after being appalled by abuse directed at Reece James on social media. Tottenham's home match against Chelsea comes at the worst possible time, with either side trending in entirely opposite directions. Chelsea, after sacking Frank Lampard, is unbeaten in 2 and experiencing a boost so often seen immediately after the appointment of a new manager. Whenever a manager is sacked, one can almost always expect the affected club to react in a positive way. With individual places in the team up for grabs, each player will do everything in their power to impress Thomas Tookel. That desire to impress usually converts directly into a run of good results. The Blues are unbeaten in 2 under the former Dortmund manager, drawing Wolves 0-0 and beating Burnley 2-0. They didn't exactly run the table against elite teams, but there were tangible signs that Chelsea could turn things around under their new boss's guidance. Tuchel's positive influence could be temporary, but not so fleeting that Spurs won't strongly feel that opposing galvanizing force. On the other hand, Spurs are coming off of their worst performance of the season, completely drained of confidence in the dire 1-0 loss to Brighton. Spurs are also missing their leader and talisman. But at least the match is at home, which will offer Spurs a morsel of solace. We could be in for a superb football match. Though, admittedly, I'm worried. There were too many disconcerting signs from the last 2 matches not to carry some form of baggage into this London derby. I hope Mourinho still has a pinch of magic left in that withering wand he so defiantly wields. Please subscribe, like, share and feel free to comment. Thanks for watching.